Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? My name is Ashton Gleckman. I'm here with Flickin' Reviews Weekly. So glad to be here reviewing Gone Girl, directed by David Fincher. I believe this movie came out about a month ago. I saw it directly after reading the book. I'd actually finished the book the day before, so I went in sort of knowing what was going to happen. I don't know if that was necessarily a good thing with this movie or a bad thing, but I'm going to be reviewing this movie from a standpoint of someone who's going in without reading the book. So I just wanted to lay that down before we get into it. All right, so you have a husband and you have a wife, Nick and Amy Dunn. It's their 5th-year anniversary. Nick is working at the family-owned bar. He gets a call, and the call says that his front door is open. He goes home, and he realizes that there's a bunch of tables that are broken, and he soon figures out that his wife has gone missing. He calls detectives and investigators, and pretty much this movie sort of just tells you the story of how the press sort of goes against him and everyone turns against him, blame it on him. And in the middle of the movie, it sort of turns around and goes from another standpoint, which I'm not going to give away because that would be a spoiler. And, you know, everyone hates spoilers. Anyways, things that I liked about this movie is that it didn't waste time. It's a 2-hour and 30-minute movie. David Fincher has tended to make longer movies, like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That was a longer film. I don't feel like it dragged on. I don't feel like it wasted time. There was one section which I didn't like that I'll explain a little bit later. Another thing that I liked was the character intro. It really described Nick and Amy's relationship, and it really made it believable to you. And that's one thing that I also liked. Amy's character was a unbelievably interesting character. Everybody hates her after they watch this film, especially after I read the book. And Nick is sort of a quiet, reserved type guy who I didn't have much interest in throughout the film. Another thing that I enjoyed about this film was sort of the music and how it corresponded with the video. And I think it was definitely a cool mystery soundtrack, and I think it did very well, just like The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the same guys that did that. Things that I didn't like. I did not like the ending. The ending, I believe, dragged on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I did not like that necessarily. You're sort of left coming out of the theater sort of depressed, and it's almost like when you're leaving the theater, you're so numb from being depressed at the ending. It didn't give you closure at all. And it wasn't like it's open ending. It's just like didn't give you closure like at all. And you're just like, what the hell just happened? So that's one thing that I didn't like in the movie. Another thing is that music sort of overran some dialogue at certain points. One thing to know before you go into seeing this movie is there is some pretty graphic sexual scenes, and they are pretty graphic. So I went in there. I was feeling sort of awkward, so I sort of moved away from my dad. Not joking at all, because I was paying attention most of the movie, trying to figure out the differences and compare and contrast between the movie and the book. So my final score is going to be a 7.5 out of 10. I love the music. I love the color that they used and how his directing goes very, very well with the plot. I loved, of course, his directing. I loved the cast and how they did an unbelievable job. Just because I didn't like the character didn't mean I didn't like the actors. The actors, I believe, did an amazing job. I loved the book, but being a sort of a C movie, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Flickin' Reviews Weekly, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and please tell us what you thought in the comments. See ya.